Hi, my name's Jenny Granger and this is one of my midlife gap year videos. Well, we're into May and so I'm 5 months into my gap year, and I have to say I'm really feeling the benefits of it. I feel so healthy, it's ridiculous. Um, I just feel like every cell in my body is healthy, it's well, I'm relaxed, I'm at ease, life is pretty good, and it's all because I'm making that space, making that extra space, and not putting myself under any stress or pressure to do things. It doesn't mean that there aren't things to do, there are, but I'm just managing my time really well. So I'm being very strict with myself, and I said that I was only going to do emails on a Monday morning or a Friday morning. So on the whole, I'm kind of sticking to that, and trying not to spend too much time on social media, and on the whole I'm pretty good at that, maybe slipping a little bit, so I might have to tighten up a bit with that one. But anyway, my intention for the year, of which those of you who've been watching all these videos, you'll remember right back to New Year's Eve, I recorded a video on New Year's Eve where I set my intention for the year ahead. So my intention is to co-create a year full of creativity, spiritual expansion and ease. And I'm just pulling myself back over and over again to that one pointed intention. Creativity, spiritual expansion and ease. And if something doesn't tick all those boxes, or at least one of those boxes, then I don't do it. So it's really helping me to filter through how I spend my time and what I choose to do with my time. And one of the things which I've really noticed is that, we all have choices. We all actually have the same amount of time. We all have 24 hours in a day. And yet people choose to spend it in different ways. So obviously, our priorities are all different. And they're different at different stages in life as well. So I'm always sort of fascinated by, say, for instance, marathon runners who put in the hundreds and hundreds of hours of training that they need to run a marathon. That's not my gig. I'm not really interested in that. What I'm interested in specifically myself is definitely personal and spiritual development. It is a passion for me. It's not just a job. It's a passion for me as a human being. And so that's one of the things that I choose to prioritise. A lot of my clients and a lot of people I've worked with over the years have said, oh, well, it's all very well for you, Jenny. You've got lots of time. You're self-employed and you can choose when to do this stuff, whatever this stuff might be. But say, for instance, my daily meditation practice. So I meditate for an hour every day. I just want to point out that when I started doing that, I didn't have the time. I didn't think I had the time to do that. I was busy, I was a TV producer, I was making TV programs, I was stressed, I was anxious, I was worried, I was looking after a small child, trying to be a single parent, all those different things. And yet something inside me said, do this, this is important for you. So I made the commitment to myself. And since then, I've made more and more commitment to myself. So this gap year is a commitment to myself. It's a commitment to my own well-being and my own expansion and development as a human being. And one of the things then that I realise is that, if you are interested in your own well-being, stop making excuses for not doing things for yourself. A lot of people say, I just don't have time. I don't have time to read that book or to learn that or whatever it might be. I found myself this morning out for about an hour and a half washing the windows in the house, or inside and outside the house. And it was a job I'd been putting off for ages, but now that we're getting slightly better weather, I couldn't put it off any longer. But it's a job I put off because it is just pretty mundane and pretty boring and not very exciting. So I decided this morning when I was going to do it, okay, well, why not use this time to actually learn something? And I did what I very often do. I got my iPod out, I put my earphones in, and off I went. So for an hour and a half, I'm cleaning the windows and doing that mundane routine job, and at the same time I'm listening to, at the moment I'm listening to a guy called Abraham-Hicks, who's a wonderful teacher from the Zen tradition. So I had an hour and a half of deep spiritual teaching with Abraham-Hicks this morning while I'm cleaning the windows of the house in County Down. Praise be! What an amazing thing the technology is, and that's available to all of us. I find audiobooks are just fabulous. Pretty much every single book that you could think of reading in terms of personal development, self-help, spiritual development, pretty much all of them are available on audiobooks. Plus, then there are hundreds and hundreds of hours worth of lectures, talks, presentations by a lot of the top teachers who are out there. Marianne Williamson is fabulous on audio. Deepak Chopra, Wayne Dyer, Caroline Mace, Adi Ashanti, Miranda McPherson. These are some of the teachers I listen to over and over again, and that's the other thing I really love about audio is I can listen to it over and over again. So for example, Marianne Williamson's book, A Return to Love, I must have listened to that 20 times over the last 10 years, and I always get something different out of it. Similarly with Caroline Mace's Energy Anatomy, which is 9 hours worth of audio. Believe you me, every time I listen to that, there's something new that I haven't even heard before. So, whereas I'm not so likely to sit down anymore and read a book, or certainly to reread a book, I probably wouldn't. Whereas with the audio, I can listen and listen and listen. I bought myself, I think for 30 quid or something, I bought myself an adapter I can put into the car, so I can put my iPhone in the car and play it through there. When I'm cooking, I'm listening. Quite often when I'm out walking, I'm listening to something on audio. Although more and more I prefer to have mindful walks and be aware of the lovely bird song and the sound of the wind or whatever nature sounds around me. But the point is that don't make excuses to yourself for why you can't invest time in yourself. Most people spend at least half an hour a day in a car or on a train or a bus or something like that, at least. A lot of you who are watching this will be spending a lot more than that. Make that time count. You know, when you're doing the boring mundane jobs like cleaning the windows or washing the car on a Sunday, you know, rather than being stuck in your head, why not learn something? Why not expand your mind? Why not raise your level of consciousness by listening to something that's going to really, really make a difference to you? So I hope that helps, and as you can tell, it's something I'm really passionate about because I just think it's the easiest way to learn, and it's continuous personal development, continuous spiritual development. So yeah, have a look. Go to audible.co.uk. It's a really good resource. Amazon, iTunes, any of those places. Have a look. Listen as well. Listen to who you like, because you know everybody's voice is slightly different. So for instance, Eckhart Tolle, although his work is superb, I actually find slightly difficult to listen to on audio. Whereas, you know, some of the other teachers, Marianne Williamson is very clear for me, although she sometimes irritates my other half, so everybody's got different taste. Make sure it's something that you enjoy listening to and somebody's voice that you enjoy listening to. I hope that helps, and you know, it's a great way to integrate your spiritual learning and your spiritual teaching and growth. So you know, why not just make it a day-to-day thing? When you're in the gym, why not just stick your headphone on rather than listening to boring old music? Why not listen to some spiritual teachings? I used to listen to Abraham all the time in the gym. So have fun with it, enjoy. I hope that helps. If you've enjoyed this little video, please share it with some of your friends, and come along and subscribe to YouTube. I'm on the YouTube channel's Fresh Start Coaching. Or you can come along and have a look at my website, freshstartcoaching.co.uk. I am just about to start taking on a few new clients. So a lot of my one-to-one clients who signed up at the beginning of this 6 months back in January, they're just coming to the end of their 6 month coaching program with me. If anyone's interested in having a 6 month coaching experience with me, either in person in Belfast or Dublin or via Skype, I'm just about to take on, I think I've got three spaces coming up over the next month. So give me a shout at freshstartcoaching.co.uk. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.